Happening now, Clean Slate Act sparks debate over redemption in records. And Buffalo Mafia versus the Multiverse hits shelves. Plus, Holidays at the Lodge, a festive family celebration with music, Santa, and more.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Thank you for joining us at Western New York News Now. I'm Lee Kane Jr. Those stories and more are coming up, but first, on December 8, 2023, at approximately 6:35 p.m., the Lakewood Bust-Eye police responded to a larceny in progress at Walmart, resulting in the arrest of two residents of Jamestown, New York. Upon arrival at Walmart, it was reported that Mojica Reyes and Ayala Rosario had allegedly bypassed all points of sale with two shopping carts filled with merchandise, attempting to exit the store. The stolen goods amounted to a total of $1,689.29. Identification revealed that the suspects as Mojica Reyes and Ayala Rosario, both facing charges of grand larceny in the fourth degree, which is a felony. Additionally, Mojica Reyes was charged with false impersonation for providing a false name multiple times during the incident. The arrested individuals will face their charges in the town of Bust-Eye Court on a later date. While in other news, deputies from the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office responded to a reported past tense order of protection violation on Dutch Hollow Road in Ellery on December 4, 2023, resulting in the arrest of Jastic Anzalone, 26, of Jamestown, New York. Responding to an incident at 4:07 p.m., deputies discovered that Anzalone had allegedly violated a court-ordered mandate on November 24, 2023. The violation led to Anzalone's arrest, with charges filed for criminal contempt in the second degree. Following the arrest, Anzalone was released with tickets mandating her appearance at the town of Ellery Court on a later date. Well, in other news, at approximately 9:42 a.m., officers responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle involved in theft on the north side. The victim, alerted by home surveillance cameras, witnessed the suspect stealing a package off their porch. In a daring move, the suspect returned to the scene, narrowly avoiding striking the victim as they sped away. Police traced the suspect vehicle to the Fulton Street/Strong Street area, leading to the discovery of Kristen A. Dale, who swiftly retreated into a nearby residence. Dale, with prior warrants for burglary and grand larceny, refused to surrender, prompting officers to enter the residence. The subsequent search resulted in Dale's arrest, accompanied by the discovery of methamphetamine, cocaine, and stolen property from multiple victims. Dale now faces charges including petite larceny, reckless endangerment in the second degree, possession of stolen property in the fifth degree, resisting arrest, and 2 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the seventh degree. While in other news, in the early hours of December 10, 2023, Jamestown City Police responded to a disturbance at an East Side address. Robert M. Fraley, 37, was apprehended after officers found evidence that he had assaulted a female victim during a domestic altercation. According to the police report, Fraley allegedly punched the victim multiple times in the back of the head, resulting in substantial pain. Following the investigation, officers took Fraley into custody without incident. He is currently held at the Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment in Jamestown City Court. The charge filed against Fraley is assault in the third degree. As WNY News Now continues, Governor Kathy Hochul commends Second Circuit's upholding of New York's concealed carry legislation. And later, Buffalo Mafia versus the Multiverse hit shelves. Stay with us as WNY News Now will be right back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
Move over.
When you see signs,
Lights.
Vests.
Please, give us some room.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over. When you need help,
It's our job
To help you.
to save you.
despite the danger.
This danger
This danger is real.
Do your part.
Please.
Slow down. Slow down. And move over.
Move over.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Governor Kathy Hochul has issued a statement applauding the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit's validation of core tenets within New York's concealed carry legislation. The laws enacted in response to perceived shortcomings in federal gun control measures were crafted collaboratively with the state legislature. In the wake of a reckless Supreme Court decision that stripped away a key tool I had as governor to protect New Yorkers from gun violence, I worked with the legislature to craft nation-leading concealed carry laws to protect public safety. These laws instituted common-sense protections to strengthen background checks, protect sensitive locations, and ensure permits are issued responsibly. Now, even after a year of legal assault from right-wing extremists, core tenets of our laws remain in effect following today's ruling from the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. Public safety is my top priority, and I'll continue my efforts to keep New Yorkers safe. Well, in other news, in a move to address reintegration challenges faced by individuals with criminal records, Governor Hochul's Clean Slate Act has ignited a partisan debate. The act proposes sealing conviction records for those with clean post-release histories, that being 3 years for misdemeanors and 8 years for felonies. However, records for sex offenders, murderers, domestic terrorists, and non-drug Class A felons would remain unsealed. Advocates argue that the act facilitates the reintegration of ex-convicts into society, reducing recidivism. Critics, primarily from the right, contend that it's a form of unwarranted redemption, emphasizing the need for individuals to bear the lifelong consequences of their convictions. Notably, the act only shields records during applications for education, employment, and housing, leaving them accessible to law enforcement and the courts. Representative Likesi supports the bill, asserting that it allows those who've served their time to rebuild their lives for the greater good. Well, coming up next, Buffalo Mafia versus the Multiverse hit shelves. But first, we return with a look at our full weather forecast.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Noah.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense weather.
Welcome back to WNY News Now. We had some snow in the past 24 hours. Not much, but enough to put down a couple inches in some spots, about an inch or two in the Jamestown area. Tomorrow, the sunshine will return to the area, but the winds will be picking up tomorrow as well. Across the Niagara frontier for northern Erie County to Niagara County, the National Weather Service in Buffalo has issued a wind advisory from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning through 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, where wind gusts across the Niagara frontier could be as high as 50 miles per hour tomorrow. Back down here across the southern tier in northern Pennsylvania, it's still going to be a bit breezy tomorrow, but the wind gusts will not be as strong, so the National Weather Service did not issue any advisories for the southern tier. Future wind gusts for tomorrow, the strongest wind gusts tomorrow will be right around lunchtime into the early afternoon hours across the Niagara frontier. Again, wind gusts as high as 40 to 50 miles per hour. Right near the immediate Lake Erie shoreline, you could see gust about 40 to 45 miles per hour. And then across the southern tier into northern Pennsylvania, we're looking at wind gusts maybe about 30, 35 to 40 miles per hour. So not as strong across the southern tier tomorrow. Almanac for today made it to a high of 50 degrees. That high yesterday came very early on in the morning, and a cold front swept through the region in the afternoon, and temperatures were dropping throughout the afternoon hours. The low for today yesterday was 32. The records for today, 59 was the record high set back a couple years ago in the year 2021, and a record low of -7 set back in 1904. So let's time out future scan through the overnight hours tonight and into today. Tomorrow, any leftover lake effect snow will shift northward overnight tonight and weaken. As it does, it might put down another inch or two, but that's all. The rest of the area will start to dry out overnight. And into the day tomorrow, we'll have a few clouds to contend with early on, but we should go partly to mostly sunny skies through much of the rest of the day. Another weak system will drop through the region late tomorrow evening to the overnight hours and into early Wednesday. That might touch off maybe a couple scattered snow showers or rain showers Tuesday night into Wednesday, with most of the day otherwise on Wednesday looking mainly dry. So here's your forecast for your Tuesday tomorrow. Partly to mostly sunny skies with those breezy winds. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper 30s to the lower 40s with a southwest wind of 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then those wind gusts across the southern tier, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Up across the Buffalo area and the Niagara frontier, wind gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. Rest of that 7-day outlook powered by Ultimate Solutions. Heading into Wednesday, we have a few scattered snow flurries to contend with. Otherwise, temperatures are in the lower 30s. And then the rest of the weekend to the weekend is looking mainly dry. Lower 40s Thursday and Friday with partly sunny skies. It will continue with a dry weather right into the weekend, with temperatures still in the low to mid 40s before we bring in another chance for some mixed rain and snow showers by early next week.
Andrew, thank you. Well, in an interview with WNY News Now, Travis Carlson shared insights into his imaginative project that brings a new dimension to the Buffalo Bills story. Carlson, who grew up just outside Jamestown, has had a diverse career, including a 5-year stint with the Buffalo Bills and Sabres before establishing his own company, Pan American Films, in 2020. His latest venture, Buffalo Mafia vs. the Multiverse, takes readers on a journey that transcends the boundaries of reality.
Mafia, Buffalo vs. the Multiverse is a hardcover book that sort of reimagines the Buffalo Bills season, and as if the players are heroic fantasy heroes. The Buffalo Bills become a Buffalo Bill Wild West show in sort of an imaginary Wild Western New York. And then every week that they play a different opponent, which matches the schedule, they experience a different part of the multiverse, as if a different supervillain is coming to town, or they have to go out to another world or another time and face off against, a heightened reality of who the Dolphins might be, or the Chiefs, or the Los Angeles Rams.
The hardcover book, which Carlson has been working on for the past 15 months, introduces an alternative narrative to the Buffalo Bills seasons. Imagine the Bills as heroic fantasy characters facing off against villainous opponents for 17 plus weeks, navigating past droughts, blizzards, and the unimaginable. The book weaves a tale from the era of the Great Drought to the discovery of a farm boy named Josh of Allentown, culminating in an unbelievable quest to save Strongheart Hamlin, a narrative truly worthy of Buffalo's spirit. Carlson describes his creation as a Buffalo Bill Wild West show, transforming the team into legendary figures traversing an imaginary Wild Western New York. Each week, corresponding to the actual game schedule, the team encounters a different part of the multiverse, facing supervillains from alternate realities. Travis Carlson's project blends the world of sports with fantasy, portraying Buffalo Bills players as larger-than-life heroes in a saga reminiscent of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Bills fans have really enjoyed it, but also if there's a Bills fan in your life who also enjoys Marvel movies, it's like such an intersection of those two worlds. I think of it as just like an adventure story with the heroes that we like and love and the villains that we all despise in Western New York, assuming you're a Bills fan. It's also a bit broader of a story. I took a lot of time to try to tell the Western New York story, not just a specific Buffalo Bills story. So, there were some incredible blizzards last year. At least, I currently live in South Buffalo. Those are a big part of the story. We had May 14th tragedy in Buffalo as well, which is a big part of that historic year for Western New York. So, and then a lot of positive things too, are all a part of it, and really wanting our culture to have a spotlight as much as possible.
The heightened reality they face each week corresponds to the opponents they play, turning routine football matches into epic clashes against formidable foes. After 15 months of dedicated work, Carlson recently received the finished product just days before Thanksgiving. The 224-page hardcover book, filled with vibrant illustrations and captivating storytelling, has garnered significant attention. Carlson ordered 600 copies, and within the last 2 weeks, all have sold out.
Yeah, so I've been working on this project for the last 15 months, and as of a few days before Thanksgiving, we finally got it in the mail as a finished book. We ordered 600 copies, and they have all sold out in the last 2 weeks. So there's still a few in local bookstores, but we're restocking it, and so it's still available online, and it'll still arrive before Christmas, we expect. But we've had great success so far. But it is a gift or a collectible that people can own today from their local bookstore or through our website, panamericanfilms.com.
The book is now available for purchase at local bookstores such as Chautauqua Comics and Good Neighbor Bookstore in Lakewood, offering fans a chance to own a unique collectible or gift. As the buzz around Buffalo Mafia versus the Multiverse continues to grow, Carlson hints at potential book signings in the Fredonia and Dunkirk areas. For those interested in this once-in-a-lifetime fantasy adventure, the book is also accessible through Pan American Films' official website at panamericanfilms.com. The 224-page full-color hardcover book promises not only to be a captivating read, but also an essential collectible, destined to find a prominent place on the coffee tables of avid Buffalo Bills fans and fantasy enthusiasts alike.
The Wests of New Fort York have changed forever. We thought we knew our enemies, our world. We were wrong. A 17-year drought crippled the Niagara frontier. But when the Brigadier General arrived, he found something he did not expect. Life remained. Strong-hearted people had survived. The Mafia folk, including a young farm boy with 2 first names. Josh of Allentown joined the ragtag team of specialists who made up the Buffalo Bill Wild West show, the protectors of Allentown and the way of the Mafia, because the Buffalo Nation became the target of the massive multiverse. Week after week, the fabric of time broke down and bridged faraway worlds and unknown cultures from every age imaginable. It was up to the gunslinger and the cyborgs, spies, and mounted men of Buffalo to meet the legends of old, face the impossible, survive 13 seconds, Viking miracles, and 2 historic blizzards that drove us from our homes. Trust the process. Embark on the most ambitious adventure to ever come out of a sports season. Journey through the Wests of New Fort York, where the bandit flowers grow and the Zubars roam free and where anything can happen, even the unthinkable. This once-in-a-lifetime gift is an essential collectible to smash onto your coffee table. And Buffalo, it's ours. Yours. Shipping now.
Well, coming up next, Holidays at the Lodge, a festive family celebration with music, Santa, and more.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
If you want to speak truth to the masses, make it funny for the classes.
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
you'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza. Yes.
Make a plan today.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
but I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
On December 9th, 2023, and returning next week on December 16th, the Tory Peterson Institute is hosting the Holidays at the Lodge event, offering a joyous celebration for families to embrace the spirit of the season. WNY News Now had the opportunity to catch up with David Niles, the program director at the Institute, who shared insights into the festivities.
We are here with David Niles, the program director at the Tory Peterson Institute. And can you tell us a little bit about what all's been going on today?
I can. So we had our first day today of Holidays at the Lodge. We also are doing it next week, December 16th. But it is a celebration for the whole entire family to celebrate the season. This morning we had story time at 9:30 a.m. with the Prendergast Library. At 10 o'clock, the big man himself, Santa Claus, came in. We fed his reindeer some nice carrots, gave him some water. He was here until 11, and we just had our first choir, Chautauqua Lake High School, perform. We have the Jamestown Harmony Express coming up next, and we have music all day long today. Next week, the same thing, Prendergast Library at 9:30 in the morning, Santa at 10, and we have local choirs. Next week, we have Jamestown Madrigals, Westfield West Winds, Southwestern Choraliers, Frewsburg Bears, and I am missing one, and I'll get to it in a second. But we have hot chocolate and Christmas cookies all day long, so it's a great, wonderful way to celebrate the season. 9:30 in the morning till 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. It's $5 per person. If you're 2 and under, it's free. If you are a member of Museums for All, so if you get any kind of SNAP benefits, just show your SNAP EBT card at the front desk and it's completely free for you to come in. And we also do art projects in Rogers Art Studio. So today we did bird ornament making, which are great. And next week we have gingerbird cookie decorating.
Gingerbird
Cookie decorating. So we have a whole lot of things going on. Sponsored by El Greco Woodworking, another family business in our wonderful county that is making this happen for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Everyone loves the laughs. But yeah, I mean, this is such a fantastic thing, and I mean, oh boy, what an itinerary!
Oh, it's great. It's my favorite event of the year. It's the best way to celebrate the season. The whole family can come down, listen to some music, have some cookies, see Santa, tell him what you want for Christmas. Prendergast Library, they did a great job today reading some books to the kids. It's just, it's amazing. It's just, you get that warm, fuzzy feeling, and as you can see, we're decorated like we're in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like kids are definitely going to want to add a visit to here next week to their Christmas list.
I think they should. So come on down. You still, well, I don't know when this is going to air, so come back December 16th. Spend the whole day with us. It's the best $5 you can spend. Tell Santa what you want for Christmas. Go home with some cookies. And we're looking forward to seeing you.
Fantastic. Is there just anything else you want to say to the viewers?
I would like to wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Come to the Tory Peterson Institute. Come see what we're up to.
The upcoming event on December 16th is set to feature a delightful array of activities for the entire family. Attendees can engage in bird ornament decorating, sip on hot chocolate, revel in a visit from Santa Claus, and enjoy heartwarming performances by local choir groups presenting classic holiday tunes. During our visit on Saturday, December 9th, the Harmony Production Company, a Jamestown quartet with an impressive 37-year history, graced the occasion.
So, are you guys excited for today?
Oh yeah, having a good show. We've been here before. It's a great place to sing and a fun
fun seasonal performance. Wonderful event. Yeah.
So does your group have a name, or?
Yes, it's the Harmony Production Company.
Harmony Production Company.
We're a quartet out of Jamestown. We're a part of the Jamestown Harmony Express Chorus, which has more members. But this quartet's been together about 37 years.
Wow.
And George is our baritone, and Dave Lewis is our tenor. He's obviously the bass, and I sing lead.
Members Dan McLaughlin, David Lewis, Dave King, and George Durrell treated viewers to a heartwarming Christmas song, setting a festive tone for the season.
Smiling faces everywhere on this happy day. Now is just the perfect time to say, so we'll say we want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas to you. May your everything and every hope and every prayer come true. On Christmas morning we'll join the choir, singing out bright and clear. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas this year. Here's wishing you a very Merry Christmas this year. Merry Christmas.
The performance showcased the community spirit and artistic talents that make Holidays at the Lodge a must-attend event. Mark your calendars for December 16th and gather the entire family for a day filled with special moments. The affordable admission fee of $5 per person ensures access to all the current exhibits, making an accessible and inclusive experience for everyone. Additionally, SNAP recipients can enjoy the festivities for free. The schedule for December 16th is packed with engaging activities. At 9:30 a.m., there's the Prendergast Library story time. From 10 to 11 a.m., there's Santa Claus visits the Roger Tory Peterson Institute. At 11 a.m., the JHS Madrigal Singers are set to perform. At 12 p.m., the Maple Grove High School Choir is going to perform. At 1 p.m., the Westfield West Winds Choir will perform. At 2 p.m. is the Frewsburg High School Choir. And at 3 p.m. is the Southwestern Choraliers. In addition to the musical performances, there will be gingerbread cookie decorating and a delightful spread of hot chocolate and cookies available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. These sweets, treats, and activities are made possible by the generous sponsorship of El Greco Woodworking, a family business contributing to the enjoyment of everyone in the county. Holidays at the Lodge not only brings a joy to the community, but also provides an opportunity for local talents to shine. The collaboration of various choral groups adds a harmonious touch to the festive ambience, creating an unforgettable experience for attendees. As the countdown to December 16th begins, the Roger Tory Peterson Institute welcomes all families to join in the celebration. With a mix of tradition, music, and the warmth of community spirit, Holidays at the Lodge promises to be a memorable event for all ages. Well, that's going to be it for us today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can download it today for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're also on Channel 716 on Roku and at Channel716.com. Thank you for watching.